Hi, so my name's Dave and this is my business winner design. We'll just take a look inside. So it's got two doors. Shop's a double fronted business and it divides into two sections. So on that side, that's on the right as we come in, we have more or less the engraving side, and on the left we have the print side. In the print section, there's the large format Epson Pro 7880, which is I use for canvas, script banners, glossy prints and posters and so on. And then in the corner we have the sublimation equipment, which is the Pix Max, which does the t-shirts if you want to do those. Then it has these items which are good for like plates. That's a small plate item, and that's the big plate. And that's what I use for the mugs, printing on mugs. Quality on mugs is really good. You see from those, and that's on a plate. So people can ask, print anything they want on it, maybe just words or pictures or both. And there's the mugs themselves in the box. They come in at, I probably buy them by the box load by about 30 boxes, 30 per box, normally ceramic mug, and they work out to £1 each, but you can get them for less than that if you buy more. And also, here's you can print now onto glass. So the sublimation area, you probably see from eBay, is really taking off. You can print on all sorts of things here. We've got these puzzles, for example. That's a heart-shaped puzzle. There are bags, iPhone covers and all sorts. So that's one section where you've got a very low cost with the mugs, and you can sell that obviously 4 or 5 times the face value. That's the computer that comes with it, Dell. Is it on at the moment? Not sure it is. Yeah. So this is loaded with Photoshop. So that's the previous job that I did on there, and Photoshop and the software. There's the software for the Epson large format printer, and that's the software for the printer that I use for sublimation. Basically that's white sublimation paper. The inks are over there. You need the special paper for that. And that all comes together, and that's the guillotine mentioned. Also got boxes here of key rings, so you print onto these and they stick on the middle there, and I sell those for £5. They cost about less than £1 each. They're quite nice items. They come in different shapes, and because they're engravable as well, you can charge a bit more if they want them engraved on the back as well, so that's a little extra value. So that's the print side. Oh, these are the stretcher bars. So I do 4 main sizes. A4, which is, I haven't got an example of A4 at the moment. That's A3, Pussycats. Then A2 is this size. And A1 is that picture of Lady Gaga up there. Now these slot together. Try and do this one-handed while holding this. So basically you've got the I'm sure you get the idea, and those corners slot together, and then you put the wedge in the middle, in the corner rather. Basically they're not fixed because wood and canvas can expand in moisture, whether it's it hydrates, it's moisture in the atmosphere, whatever they call it. And that just enables you to retighten the canvas should it become slack. So basically one of these wedges, these things, they go in the corner there, and you sell it like that, and if this canvas slacks off, then you just, with a hammer, banging that in a little bit, what it does is push out the 2 corners and it retightens the canvas. Hardly really needed, but it's just there for use if needed. All these awards are included, so football, rugby, cricket and so on. World Cup at the back there, on loan from Sepp Blatter. Just joking. Okay, so there's a few more up there. Got absolutely tons of medals. Medals are very cheap, very easy things to do. These we buy for about 20 pence, less than that I think, about 15 pence. Just trying to get one out here. So they do a wide range of medals. We sell those for £1.50 with the ribbons, and you can add extra quid on if they want them engraved on the back. They engrave quite well on the Dahlgren. Where do we get these from? Oops, so a new catalogue down here somewhere. So in the Midlands there are two main suppliers. These people who are really, really good, excellent. They'll get you what you want from the catalogues within a day, and they'll do excellent glass engraving, which I farm out to them. So they're all the medals we just saw. There's that one. So you have to buy the 2016 this, but and they're really nice and heavyweight. So just going around to the engraving side, then just show you there's the bench drill, the grinder. That's the tile cutter that I use to cut slate material, like not slate. So there's the sheet material. So I put it through there and cut it to size. That's laminates. I'll show you these. Oops. These ones are all pre-cut in typical sizes. So that's just the cover. Take the cover off. It's got that nice gold. Looks like brass. Here are some examples of what they look like engraved. So that's actually brass. This is laminate, and all the others are laminate on this side. Silver or gold. And over this side you have the anodized aluminium plates, which we do also on the Dahlgren, which I'll show you in a minute. Coming across here there's guillotine there, heavy duty one. So first off we have the upright gravograph, pantograph machine. Gravograph is the manufacturer, and you can Google them. They've got quite a big website. And pantograph is the generic name for the machine. So the way it operates, it's basically a very, very simple mechanism. They are quite, from I suppose these ones come from about 1980s, I guess. But they're very simple machines. They are mechanised, electrised in this sense, that this spins round. You can use that. I very rarely use that one. I do sometimes use the one on this machine, which I'll show you in a minute. So basically the cup goes in there. I'll see if I can set this up so I think it will just hold and don't vibrate it too much. So hello. It comes out. Find myself a cup. So here's a typical cup. We find a cone that will match it. That one happens to match it, but for example, if you want a bigger one, they range in size. That's probably one of the biggest ones. There's that one. That's all the smaller ones you can see there, and they go down to that size. So as you can see, this goes in there, so we put that in there. The base is okay up against there, so slot it in there so it's nice and firm. Then I'm winding this vice so that it holds the award like that. Next thing I'm doing is I'm setting up the letter set. Now you may not have heard this before. These are brass letters, and we select which letters we want first of all which type of font, and then line up the kind of engraving that we wanted it. Now because it's a cup, mostly on these what we have is just a year and a name engraved on the base. Normally we'd have a trophy plate. These, we got hundreds of these, so normally there'd be, I'll just get the thing off. So normally that's, by the way, the way they stick on, almost all of them have got double-sided tape. You just peel it off, and it'll stick straight on. Just put that on the surface for now. So normally when you get a cup in, they've already got previous years, unless they're brand new plates. So you line up, this is the diamond head. You line that up with the position of where you want to start on the plate. And the way we do that is, first of all, we set up our letter set. Now for these, normally, this is, you see, a scripty style. We've got sets of scripts. This is sloping double line. These brass sets are worth quite a bit of money, by the way. I sold off a couple a few months ago for about 80 quid, I think, each. So this is the double line. Don't know if you can see those letters, double line. See, they're thicker, they've got double each line. Most of the time though, we're using single line fonts, which is like Arial or Gothic. So for example, say this is say somebody called, I don't know, what letters have we got here? So say Don, so Don here. So Don won this award in 2005. So this just slides in here. Normally I'll pick it up, but where's the number one? I put it here earlier. There we are. Number one. So I'll go down here. So there's the two. Two. There's a zero. There's a zero. So 2015. Don. So we put the these are little screw taps to keep it in position, so I'm screwing that tight so it won't go that way. And now this one, and there, that's tight as well. So that's in position. Next thing to get this in position. Now this is I don't know if you remember, there used to be a drawing tool called Spirograph. Works on the same principle. So we put this bit over here. See this arm moving back and forth? This is the principle of the pantograph machine. So basically, as this moves around, you see what else moves around? In exactly the same movement this does here. This moves in the same direction. So when you start going around the letters, and just trace this around so you see what I mean, as that goes around here, that's the two. So that is also moving in the same direction. So basically it's just about to line it up then. Let's slide you off now. Like that. So that's about over the right position there. And now we've got to adjust the height. I need to use two hands for this. So I'll just put this back over there for a second. So what I'm doing is, I'll show you this first, is unscrewing that. And then we use this, goes in here, and you see it going down, or in this case, you want it to go up. Yeah. That's done. Put that back over here. Then you just engrave. You move around as I've shown you, and basically nothing goes wrong with this. It's never been maintained, never needed any maintenance whatsoever. The size of it, let's pull back a little bit, you can see how big it is from there. I think you have the dimensions. This is the smaller version of the same type of machine, pantograph machine. So here we have the letter sets here. This time it's got scripts set up, so again you move across there. And I use this for flat work. You notice that this is different to the bits over here. I'll just undo this again for now. Just oops, that's just a display model. So you see the cone, see that how it's different here to here, because we use this for flat work. So these are called jigs. Put those on there, and that one on there. You put your plate, get another grain plate out. Let's use another one there. So I'm doing this one-handed, so it's taking a bit longer than it normally would do. So just tighten it up. So there you go. There's the plate, all absolutely secure. That's the principle, just get it secure. And then same thing, line up, here we are, forwards and backwards, and the same thing here, up and down. Now what if you don't want to do a plate, you want to do jewellery or something like that? Well, we've got different sort of jigs. That will take a semicircular, circular item. That's on one side. I'll show you. For example, you might have, what have I done on this? One of those pocket watches, hunters pocket watches, or another type of back of a watch. So you see it goes in there. See the shape of it around there. Or it may be a more delicate item of jewellery, in which case you want something like that. So there the item goes in this area, then you tighten it up. Or it might be even smaller, in which case this area you can probably see that ledge. The ledge on that side is bigger than the ledge on this side, so we can get smaller edges and that as well. So that's basically the pantograph machine. I'll just pull back so you can see that one. See, it's just a desktop or worktop one. On this side we have all the components, lots and lots of plates, just loads of them, gold and silver. They're not so well organised used to be. In here, pec tags galore, steel. Obviously you get all the suppliers details for these. These sell for about £5, which is I think good value. They perhaps could sell for a little bit more. And then all plates up there and so on. I think that's all. Component wise, you get lots of other things like these for putting through like spindles to inside trophies, so you can screw them, make them more secure. You may need to make them longer or shorter, in which case we've got lots and lots of these, dozens of them. So that's the shop area, what equipment we have out here. We're now going to move into the office area, where you can see the other main machine. Going around, we have the PC, which is run on XP, and in there we've got shortcut to winner. Just go up there. There's the accounts. What was I going to do? Orders paid. It's been off for a while, so it's a bit. So just in the invoices paid, you'll have a database of. There we are. all our customers over the last, God knows how long, 7 years or something. So there's the main control unit for that. Then you've got the control unit for the dial grain, which is the computer engraved machine. So I'll switch it on. That's the control unit. Lots and lots of little lights and buttons. There's only 2 buttons that you have to worry about and all that. Well, 3 if you include on and off. There we have the PC governing the dial grain. So it's again simple software for that. I think it's running on Windows 98 actually. There's compressor. So when that gauge goes down low, it automatically brings the pressure back up, and that's it's actually a modified vacuum cleaner we use for vacuum. Don't worry about that. I'll explain those in a moment. Here we have. I'll just take these out of the way. This is the machine in all its glory. Very good flatbed. So basically 24 inches wide and 13 or whatever it is, 12 deep. We put things flat, as it sounds, on here, whatever plate you want, and then we tighten it up. We always have to use a device and something with these at this end. What this does is push the table back. So to move the spindle, this is the same diamond drag system that we have on the pantograph machine. We let's wait for it to load up. Okay, so now I can move this. This turns. As it does so, you can see that moving along. So that's one positional. This is called an XY axis. So to move forwards and backwards, what happens is the whole of the bed moves forwards or backwards. We use the one at this end. So I'm turning that. See, as I'm turning that, and that's how you line it up into position. So I've got a customer coming in now, so I'll take a break there and get back to you right after this break. Thank you.